Winehouse's bodyguard said that he arrived at her residence 3 days before her death and felt she was somewhat intoxicated. He observed moderate drinking over the next few days. He observed her, laughing, listening to music and watching TV at 2 in the morning. The day of her death. According to the bodyguard, at 10 in the morning. He observed her lying on her bed and tried unsuccessfully to rouse her. This did not raise much suspicion because she usually slept late after a night out. According to the bodyguard, shortly after 3 in the afternoon he checked on her again and observed her lying in the same position as before, leading to a further check in which he concluded that she was not breathing and had no pulse. He said he subsequently called emergency services. At 3:54 in the afternoon on July 23, 2011, 2 ambulances were called to Winehouse's home in Camden, London. Winehouse was pronounced dead at the scene. Shortly afterwards, the Metropolitan Police confirmed that she had died. After her death was announced, media and camera crews appeared, as crowds gathered near Winehouse's residence to pay their respects. Forensic investigators entered the flat as police cordoned off the street outside. They recovered 1 small and 2 large bottles of vodka from her room. After her death, the singer broke her second Guinness World Record for the most songs by a woman to simultaneously appear on the UK singles chart, with 8. A coroner's inquest reached a verdict of misadventure. The report released on October 26, 2011 explained that Winehouse's blood alcohol content was extreme at the time of her death, more than 5 times the legal drink-drive limit. According to the coroner, the unintended consequences of such potential fatal levels was her sudden death. Winehouse's record label Universal Republic released a statement that read in part, "We are deeply saddened at the sudden loss of such a gifted musician, artist and performer." Family and friends attended Winehouse's funeral on July 26, 2011 at Edgeworthbury Lane Cemetery in North London. Her mother and father, Janice and Mitch Winehouse, close friend Kelly Osbourne, producer Mark Ronson, and her boyfriend Reg Travis were among those in attendance at the private service led by Rabbi Frank Hellner. Her father delivered the eulogy, saying, "Good night, my angel, sleep tight. Mummy and Daddy love you ever so much." Carole King's "So Far Away" closed the service with mourners singing along. She was later cremated at Golders Green Crematorium. The family planned to sit a 2-day Shiva. Winehouse's parents set up the Amy Winehouse Foundation to prevent harm from drug misuse among young people, and Amy Winehouse's brother Alex is an employee. Winehouse did not leave a will. Her estate is inherited by her parents. On December 17, 2012, British authorities reopened the probe of Winehouse's death. On January 8, 2013, a second inquest confirmed that Winehouse died of accidental alcohol poisoning. In a late June 2013 interview, Alex Winehouse revealed his belief that his sister's eating disorder and the consequent physical weakness was the primary cause of her death. She suffered from bulimia very badly. "That's not, like, a revelation you knew just by looking at her. She would have died eventually, the way she was going. But what really killed her was the bulimia. I think that it left her weaker and more susceptible. Had she not had an eating disorder, she would have been physically stronger."